I'm in Chancellorsville, Virginia, near the Chancellorsville National Battlefield. Here's some ball fields over there. Here's my little red car. And you come around the ball fields until you get to this dead end here. And there's a trailhead here. There's no sign or anything, but there's a trailhead that heads down to the railroad grade. They've turned it into a Rails to Trails project. This is part of the old Virginia Central Railroad. Before the Civil War, it carried passengers from Fredericksburg west to Orange, Virginia. And it runs through what's now this national battlefield. So I'm going to go down here and hike this for a couple miles and see what this is like. Walking the railroad grade. One thing about railroad grades is they're flat. Flat with sweeping turns when they do have turns. So, and it's a combination of cuts and fills. I'm walking into a cut section here now. When I started out, I was high up on a fill. So anyway, maybe you can see the trees have grown up real nice around here. This rail line was in before the Civil War, and that might help explain why it's got such tall trees here. .9 miles into my hike. This is the end of the paved part. When you get this road right here, I'll have to look up the name of the road, but this is it. So, might be Gordon Road. So I'm gonna turn around and start heading back. This is a map of today's hike. The quadrangle name is Salem Church, 1994. And I hiked what used to be the rail bed of the Virginia Central Railroad. It's now turned into a trail. And this was a railroad that ran from Fredericksburg west to Orange, Virginia. And there's two segments of this that you can hike. One segment is over in Fredericksburg, in the city of Fredericksburg, but this is the western segment. This is on the west side of 95, and it's in the area of the national battlefields, the Wilderness and Chancellorsville battlefields. This road here is Route 3, which is the main road, main east-west road through here. If you follow this road far enough, you'll end up in Culpeper. And I had to go back to a 1994 map to get to where you could see the trace of the railroad. This dotted line is the trace of the railroad here, and then of course it was wiped out by development here, and then it picks up here and extends down this way, and then it picks up again here, and then not too far over here is where Interstate 95 breaks it up again. And then it picks up again east of there over in Fredericksburg. Now this piece that I highlighted from here to here, that's about a 2-mile section of it, and it's like a rails to trails project. They've cleaned it up and paved it, and it's multi-use. You can hike on it, you can jog on it, you can ride bikes on it. Now the parking for this is a little hard to find, and the roads have changed some since 1994, but it's at the intersection of Harrison Road and Salem Church Road. Now, this road right here, this road right here is Salem Church Road. And this road right here is Harrison Road. Comes down through here. And there's the intersection. Here's the intersection of Harrison Road and Salem Church. Now, when you're coming down Harrison, right before you get to the stoplight, you turn left, and you go into this area that looks like it's like a landfill area almost, and you go to the right, and you follow that, and eventually you'll come up to some ball fields. And if you follow this gravel road all the way to the end, you can park here. And then there's a trailhead that takes you down to here, which is the beginning of the railroad grade. And then from here, it's just hiking along the railroad grade all the way over to this road, which is called Gordon Road. So it's about 2 miles each way. Some of it is, almost all of it is under trees. It's real nice and shady. It's very flat, and it's a real nice hike. It's out and back though. There's nowhere to park here. The only parking is right here. And here's the coordinates of the parking area. But like I say, it's Harrison Road, the intersection of that, and Salem Church Road is where you would park. Ended up being 3.8 miles round trip, and total ascent 152 feet. Very, very flat, which is typical for a railroad grade. And that was the hike for today.